Assalamu alaikum. My name is Khalida from Germany. Which acts can we do in the last 10 nights of Ramadan? In the previous session, I mentioned the good deeds, the righteous deeds that we can do in Ramadan in general. Now, inshallah, I will mention, as the question has asked the question, the good deeds and the righteous deeds in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. The last 10 nights of Ramadan, they are very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, Surah Qadr, chapter number 97, verse number 1, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. We have revealed it, that is the glorious Quran, in the night of Par. Wama adraka ma laylatul qadr. And what will make you know what the night of Par is? Laylatul Qadri khayrun min alfi shahr. The night of Par, it is better than 1,000 months. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. The angels and the spirit, they descend down by the permission of your Lord on this night. سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. Peace is there until the break of dawn. There is a complete chapter in the glorious Quran, that is Surah Al-Qadr, talking about the night of Par. So we should see to it that we utilize our time in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. Now let's discuss some of the good deeds, some of the righteous deeds that we can do in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. The first and the most important is offering your Maghrib and your Isha Salah in Jama'ah, in the masjid. For the men, they should see to it that they offer their Maghrib and their Isha Salah in congregation in the masjid, if the masajid are open. Now, due to the pandemic of COVID-19, in certain places the masjid, it may not be open. So if you're unable to offer in the masjid in this situation, you should try your level best that you offer the Maghrib and the Isha prayer in congregation at home. This is the most important. The second is doing i'tikaf. If the masajid are open, you should try your level best to do i'tikaf in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. If you are unable to do i'tikaf because the masajid are closed, or you are not permitted to do i'tikaf in the masajid in your country or in your city, then you should try to do as much ibadah as possible at home. Try to isolate yourself. Follow all the rules of i'tikaf. One of the conditions of i'tikaf is that it is a requirement that it be done in a masjid. But if you are unable to do it, you should try to follow all the rules of i'tikaf. Technically, it will not be called an i'tikaf, but inshallah, you will get the reward of i'tikaf. Isolate yourself, do ibadah, involve in the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you get reward more than that of i'tikaf. And inshallah, in this situation, you will get reward more than that of i'tikaf. The third is offering the Taraweeh prayer and the Qiyamul Layl. So you should try to offer the Taraweeh prayer during Ramadan, and especially in the last 10 nights. And besides this, you should also try to offer the Qiyamul Layl. And in the Haram in Makkah, and even in the Haram in Medina, in the last 10 nights of Ramadan, they offer the Taraweeh prayer, and later on at night at about 1 o'clock, they also offer the Qiyamul Layl, that is extra 10 rakah. So you should try to offer as much salah as possible during the last 10 nights of Ramadan, and you should try to offer it in congregation, because the best deed that you can do, it is salah during the last 10 nights of Ramadan. The fourth is do istighfar. And one of the best dua, the best istighfar that we can do is, as our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, it's mentioned in Sunnah Tirmidhi, volume number 6, book of supplication, hadith number 3513. Allahumma innaka afuun kareemun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Oh Allah, you are the most forgiving. You love to forgive, so forgive me. This is the best dua that we can offer in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. So we should continuously keep reciting this dua. Allahumma innaka afuun kareemun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Keep reciting this dua. It is the best dua, the best istighfar that you can do in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. So we should see to it that we involve in istighfar. The fifth is doing dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran in Surah Baqarah chapter number 2 verse number 186, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. And when my servant calls upon me, say that I am near. أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ. I respond to the call of the caller. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will respond to our dua, He will respond to our supplication. But we should we should do dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sincerely. And this is the best time that we do dua, during the last 10 nights of Ramadan. The sixth is reading the glorious Quran. If we do not know Arabic as a language, we should read the glorious Quran along with the translation in the language we understand the best. And we should also read the tafsir of the glorious Quran. The seventh is read the ahadith of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So these were few good deeds, few righteous deeds that I mentioned that we can do in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. And I request all the brothers and sisters not to waste any moment among the last 10 nights of Ramadan. This is a golden opportunity for us to gain reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In conclusion, I urge all the brothers and sisters that to do special duas for the people who are fighting to protect Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa in Jerusalem. Currently, the Israeli occupants and the Jews, they are causing problems for the Muslims in Al-Aqsa, in Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa. So I urge all the brothers and sisters, during these 10 nights, the last 10 nights of Ramadan, and on this very night, the 27th night that we will be entering inshallah, to do dua, sincere dua for those people who are protecting Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa, our brothers and sisters, during this blessed month of Ramadan.